What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict bringing you my top picks for Tuesday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get it started off by getting the homework out the way. Please like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here for the DFS goodness. All right, so as you can see, yesterday's primary pick, a.k.a. Klay Thompson, put up 52 points, 14 three-pointers. This guy was off the charts, just hitting everything in 27 minutes, as you can see on the screen from the graphic, guys. Oh my God, it's just ridiculous, guys. If anybody saw that game, he was just literally chunking up everything, hitting everything. So shout out to Klay Thompson, man. Good night. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and break down today's NBA slate. So it looks like we have 7 games on the slate today. All righty. And just kind of looking over the slate, guys. Ooh, I think I'm going to be playing down in a couple of spots, man. And I like a lot of the guards, and forward looks tough, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and break it down. So at point guard, guys, some of my top plays. Oh, speaking of top plays, let's go ahead and talk about the games I like the most. I like the Clippers versus the OKC game. I like the Portland versus Houston game, Atlanta versus Cleveland, and Sacramento versus Orlando. Those are my favorite games. Of course, I'm going to have some players from some other games as well, but those are my favorite games, primarily because of the over-under. All right, so Dame Lillard, guys, he's going up against Houston without James Harden. All righty. Now he's going on the road and going to visit Houston, but this is Dame Lillard, man. You know, this guy has beat up Houston a couple of times before, all right? So his price is kind of high at 9.6K, but I do like Dame Lillard because he's in a smash spot, as you can see, versus Houston, man. So hopefully this game is competitive and Houston can keep up with them and keep it going to where Dame would have to put up a lot of points. So Dame Lillard is somebody that you definitely consider. My favorite guard on the board, though, guys, is going to be Kemba Walker, back at home again, you know, going up against Miami. Alrighty, so I like Kemba, man. The guy has been playing out of his mind. 40-plus DraftKings points in the last 3 games, and just came off a 60 burger for the last game. So I definitely like me some Kemba Walker. All right, Kyle Lowry, price too damn high, I'll be honest. Okay. I don't know if I can pay Lowry at 8K. Plus, I like a couple of other guards that are a little bit cheaper. So, actually, I like Conley too at home. All right, versus Washington. All right, I like him to step up and show out in this game versus John Wall and company. So I do like Mike Conley as well too, even though he disappointed the last game. Only put up 31 DraftKings points. So I like him in a bounce back spot at home. All right, Trae Young. All right, this guy's been kind of hot and cold. All right, but he has another plus matchup versus Cleveland. I think the last time these two teams met, he put up 60 points on them. All right, so he's 7.2K, but you got to consider him, man. You know, Cleveland going through their whole rebuilding thing, right? They just fired the coach. They got a lot of injured players, and so I like Trae Young to be able to run free and do whatever he wants. So, all right, De'Aaron Fox, you know, he's been playing well as well. As you can see, 45 and 35 in the last 2 games, playing over 30 minutes as well, and we like him. All right, he gets a matchup. It's a away game, but it's a pace-up matchup versus Orlando, who likes to score a lot, and this team is going to have to keep up with them, and that will be Sacramento, and this guy is going to have his hands on the ball and is going to be a part of most of the points that this team scores, so I like Fox as well. All right, McCollum versus Houston with no James Harden. All righty, I like him. All righty, getting Eric Gordon's defense most likely. Again, CJ McCollum is one of the high usage guys over there in Portland behind Dame Lillard. And so I like him at only 6.4K. And he really hadn't had a smash game yet, man. So I'm just, he's due. He's overdue for a smash game. All right, 26, 30, and 34 in the last 3 games. I just look at him having a breakout game this game. So keep your eyes on him. DJ Augustine, I like him at only 4.3K. Now his minutes are kind of scary, but he is a starter and he gets a plus matchup versus Sacramento. Again, you know, it's one of the games that I like on the slate, and so I do like DJ Augustine. You know, for a low value guy that could put up 25, 35 DraftKings points, so I like him. This Alexander cat, you know, he's kind of hot and cold as well. Put up 35 last game versus Houston, I believe. All right, but I'm really not going that direction. You know, he could have a good game. He's playing around 25 plus minutes the last couple of games, but Jaren Grant, point guard number 2 for Orlando, played 20 6 minutes last game, put up 22 DraftKings points, and he's a men's salary pretty much, man, at 3.3K. So I may have some of him as a filler to kind of fit in some of the other higher priced guys that I want to pay up for. So that's pretty much it at the point guard position, guys. So shooting guard, but definitely Kemba Walker is my favorite point guard. Shooting guard, like I said, we already talked about CJ. You definitely could consider Eric Gordon with Harden being out. Houston's gonna need to keep up with this Portland team, and Eric Gordon is gonna have to provide a lot of assistance when it comes to Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony. So Eric Gordon is gonna be the starting shooting guard and gonna get plenty of minutes, as much as he can handle. So definitely want some Eric Gordon. All right. Nicholas Batum, I actually like him as well in this matchup versus Miami. He's only 5.2K. This guy's playing 30 plus minutes. You know, this could be a game where he puts up 35, 36 DraftKings points, which would be great for a 5K player. So I definitely like me some Batum as well. All right, Rodney Hood had a good game last time out. Put up 32 DraftKings points. He's playing around 30 minutes a game. So Rodney Hood is somebody that you could consider. All right, but again, I'm not going there with my shooting guard. I mean, so all right, Bradley Beal. I like Bradley Beal versus Memphis, guys. He's gonna play 30 plus minutes, and again, I expect this game to be competitive. And Bradley Beal, high usage guy, high minutes guy, one of the primary scorers on this team. I like Bradley Beal. Josh Richardson just came off a hot game. I like Josh Richardson too. I think he had like his career high in scoring the last game from last night. All right, so this is a back-to-back game, so I would be concerned about that. But this guy's playing 30 plus minutes the last couple of games due to a lot of injuries on this team, and he's only 6.6K. So I like him for that reason right there. Fournier, somebody we could consider. Alrighty, he's only 5.6K, playing 30 plus minutes in a home game. Again, I expect it to be competitive versus Sacramento. All right, the over/under is 224 points, and so Evan Fournier at only 5.6K is somebody that you definitely could consider and have him in your player pool. Alrighty, so that's pretty much all my shooting guards. And if I had to pick, did I talk about Vince Carter? I would definitely put him on your radar, guys, at 3.2K. The old man still has it, man. Okay, he's playing 20 plus minutes in the game, and he can have a nice game against this garbage Cleveland team and put up 30 DraftKings points, and I wouldn't be surprised. So definitely keep an eye out for him. Evan Turner too comes off the bench for Portland up against Houston. He could be a good value play as well, guys. So but if I had a favorite to pick on this slate, it would be probably McCollum at only 6.4K. I know Eric Gordon, everybody's going to love him because he's playing for Harden. But for some reason, I don't know, McCollum is a screaming out breakout game to me. So small forward. See who we like in that small forward. Definitely got to consider Tobias Harris, man. I know he's going to be playing up against PG Paul George. But, you know, this guy has such a high usage. He puts up a lot of shots, does a lot for his team. And, again, if you look at the history versus the team, he does pretty well versus OKC. So I like me some Tobias Harris. Coming down on the price. You like this guy, Bjelica, however you say his name. He's been playing 30 plus minutes for the Sacramento team and has scored 44 and 54 in the last 2 games. All right, so I like him versus Orlando at only 5.7K. He seems like a good deal. All right, again, Carmelo Anthony's back in his starting role, you know, chunking up shots, going up against Portland in a plus matchup, only 5.3K, playing 30 plus minutes. Come on now. How good can you get that, man? So that's one of my favorite small forwards on the slate right there. It's going to be Carmelo Anthony for the value, and he's going to get play. It's kind of like I'm pretty close between him and this Bjelica guy at my small forward, to be honest. So PJ Tucker, somebody you could consider. Again, this Houston team has a lot of injuries, doesn't have a lot of options as far as players go. So some of the main players are going to get all the minutes they can handle. As you can see, PJ Tucker played 38 and 34 and 37 in the last 3 games. That's a lot of minutes. So I like this guy to be on the court. He's had a couple of good games, 26 and 33 the last couple of games, and he's only 4.7K. So definitely want to get you some PJ Tucker, and he's at home. All right. Jeremy Grant is definitely somebody that I'm considering as well. Again, playing heavy minutes, low price. You know, not really consistent in his points. Like he has a floor of about 18 or 20, and so at 4.2K, this could be a game again at home, paced up matchup where he could get a few more rebounds or a few more layups from some assists from Russell Westbrook. But Jaren Grant is somebody that you could definitely consider at 4.2K. Look at he's playing almost 30 minutes or more a game, and plus they have a lot of injuries at the forward and center position, and so I believe Noel is questionable. I also think that Adams is day to day and a couple other players, and so this guy could get a lot of run and get a lot of rebounds. So of course you want to consider Paul George, man. Come on now, Paul George at home in a pace up matchup, 8.7K, averaging around 40 DraftKings points. We like that, and of course Paul George has upside when it comes to peripherals, whether it be rebounding, shooting the 3-ball, assisting the ball, all those things. So we already talked about Fournier, so we good on that. All right, Sam Decker, he's supposed to be starting for the injured Kevin Love. He's on a 3.7K. He played 24 minutes and put up 18, but this could be a breakout game for Sam Decker. But he's on a 3.7K and he's starting. So hey, definitely somebody to consider. All right, I wouldn't say have 400 shares of him. And also this Osman kid, guys. All right, again, like I said, that Cleveland team is still trying to find themselves. This guy's starting and playing about 30 plus minutes a game. He's only been putting up 17. This could be a breakout spot for him at home, playing for the new coach. And he's only 5.5K, so I like him as well too. So next up is going to be our power forward position. So again, some of the same plays. Larry Nance Jr. is a play that we could consider. His price went up to 6.2K, so I'm not quite sure how much of him I'm going to have, but he is going to play a good amount of minutes with the injuries that Cleveland has, and so Larry Nance Jr. is somebody that you could definitely consider. Montrezl Harrell, alrighty. If OKC is missing their starting center and their backup center, I would just lock in Montrezl Harrell at 5.5K. So if both Adams and Noel are ruled out, just lock in Montrezl Harrell. All right, guys, don't even think about it. All right, Kelly Olynyk, he burnt me last night. So he has another bounce back chance, right, going up against the Charlotte Hornets. All right, so he's somebody that you could consider. I may not, I'm personally not going there, but he's definitely somebody you can consider. He's in a good spot. Dwayne Dedman, he played 26 minutes, put up 41 DraftKings points. So he gets a plus matchup versus Cleveland. So definitely somebody that you consider at only 4.8K. Serge Ibaka going up against Philly. Thinking this game could be a nice, good close game. That was kind of like my fifth favorite game right there, the Philly and Toronto game. So I like Ibaka. I believe he's coming off the bench now, if I remember correctly. So he's getting a good amount of run, 25, 27 minutes, and putting up around 25 or more DraftKings points. So this could be a breakout game for him, again, at home versus Toronto, who gets Kawhi back, by the way. So not sure how much that affects Ibaka. So who else we got? We already talked about Tucker, Grant. This Collins cat, he's been playing good the last couple of games, putting up 34 and 23 DraftKings points. All right, he gets a matchup versus Houston. He's 4K, somebody you could consider. Sycam, 3.9, playing 35 plus minutes the last couple of games. So he's definitely somebody that could fill the stat sheets, starting at the power forward. All right, he's getting up shots and rebounds. You name it, he's doing it. So we already talked about Paul George, Sam Decker, we already talked about. And so that's pretty much it at power forward, guys. So last but not least, let's talk about our center position. So at the top, it's going to be Joel Embiid at 9.7K. Woo! Damn, he's expensive. But he is getting a plus matchup versus Toronto. So who's going to hold him in Toronto? J-Val, Ibaka. Who's going to hold this guy? All right, so he has an advantage here, but he's 9.7K, and I don't know if I want to pay up for center. So I did not put him in my watch players list. So let me know if you agree with that. Are you going to be pro Joel Embiid or against Joel Embiid? Let me know in the comments. All right, Clint Capella. Again, a lot of these players are going to be playing a lot of minutes versus Portland. with all the injuries, and he's playing 30 plus minutes and averaging around 40 DraftKings points. So I like Clint Capella and on his 7.7K. Also, Mark Gasol at home in a plus matchup versus Washington. I believe Ian Mahinmi is starting, and they're playing with their number 2 center. So I like Mark Gasol at home in a plus matchup where he's averaging around 40 DraftKings points the last 3 games and playing 30 plus minutes, and he's only 7.5K. So I definitely like me some Mark Gasol. I think he's my second favorite center. I like Capella the most, but definitely Mark Gasol is up there with him too. Another place, Wiley Cauley-Stein. Alrighty, this guy here has a positive history versus this Orlando team. He eats Vucevic lunch, so he's definitely somebody that you could consider. As you can see, a 92 on the dash rank, and this guy put up 45 DraftKings points in his last game. All right, so get you some Wiley Cauley-Stein, man. I know he's, this team Sacramento's not sexy. It's not a name that everybody thinks about, but get you some Wiley. All right, Nurkic is in a plus matchup versus Houston again. Should be a lot of shots being missed and rebound opportunities and block opportunities for Nurkic. And again, high-paced game. I like it. It's one of my favorite games on the slate, the Houston versus Portland game. So I definitely gonna have a little bit of Nurkic in my lineup. So, all right. So that's all my centers. I put Zeller on my watch list just because he's cheap. He's 4K. All righty, but you know what? I'm taking Zeller off. We don't need to go dumpster diving. So, alrighty, so that's pretty much all of my players in my player pool at the moment. Alrighty, guys. So, Draft Dashboard is the app that I'm using. And so after you go and you do all your watch players, you go over to this lineup optimizer. You let the software optimize your lineup. Alright, and so as you can see, this is the lineup that is spit out. If you like it, you can go ahead and save it. And if you don't, as you can see, you still have about $600 left. So you can actually upgrade some players. Like if I don't like Tayshaun Prince and I want to upgrade, I can go up to Aaron Gordon, or I can go Magruder or Eric Gordon. So if I go down to Bejalica and then I come down here to DJ Augustine in the flex or utility, I can go up to Wiley Cauley-Stein and say I like that lineup right there. Bam, I can hit save. And then once you're done, you can go over to your save lineups. It has the projected points on there and everything. And if you like to, you can just go ahead and export those lineups into DraftKings or FanDuel, either one. So if you're interested in the software, guys, 30-day trial for $1. Link is in the description. All right, good luck on tomorrow's slate, guys, and I'll holler at you guys tomorrow. Peace.